Yes, we're doing the cash bill now. This is how we make the transaction every time we get to sell our products or our items. So there's more to it, especially if you're doing with customization, meaning customize retail orders, right? I've explained that the customization, well, more often it's applied to corporate orders only, but at some point we also entertain retail customized order. Okay, so that's what we will be doing. Okay, so now preparing a cash bill, I'll start with the normal or usual cash bill that is without the discount. All right, this is quite easy. Let's say everything is provided. What I mean to say is that you have the item with you, and the item has the barcode, and you have the stock with you. So it's pretty like a walk in the park, you know. It's not that difficult. So all you have to do is just remind you that you don't click over here, okay? Neither here. Everything that you will be entering or encoding here, it only comes through this particular space. This is what we call the universal text box, okay? But other than that, of course, we have the salesperson. Okay, we have a dedicated key for that on the system keyboard. Next to it, we have the customer details. The same way, we also have a dedicated key for that. I think that is customer name, right, Tanya? Okay, salesperson is salesperson. And of course, in here, it's a requirement, even without a discount, to key in the contact number. For what reason? Well, this is for reference. Okay, it could be we miss something or you miss something, like last time, you know, one salesperson, she swiped the card only on our dedicated keyboard. She missed to swipe the card on the card machine, meaning the money was not taken from the card. Okay, so after that, she was not getting the contact number. So I think it's almost 500 she get to shoulder. So it's a waste of money there, unwanted deduction from her part, because of course, basically the receipt was there, but the receipt is just from our system, not from the credit card machine, meaning it's not deducted from the money. Okay, so for that reason, always make to the point to get the accurate details like the name and the contact numbers. Okay, of course the group will always be compulsory, meaning you also need to make the selection over here. Okay, because in the past they're just putting Miss if it's a lady, Mr. if it's a man. Some will just put ABC. All right, so that's improper. We already have a memo for this. Always get the proper details, unless of course if the customer is not agreeing to give it. Well, let's try again. If it's still he or she is insisting not to disclose it, well, let it pass. All right. Somehow, now we will do the common. Why common? Because basically this is what you will be doing on a day-to-day basis when everything is smooth. All right. So first and foremost, you scan the item. I have some barcodes here with me. I have all of these we are having in this demo version or the database of LAMC system. This is what we're using. Okay, I'm scanning one. All right, there you go. So since we're having more than one, so for that reason, we're having this selection for the bin ID. If we're only having one, automatically it will select and this will not appear. Okay, so I'm only getting one, so just key in one. If I'm getting two, so I'll get two. If it's like separate bin ID, so I also have to take separate bin IDs. Okay, but since we're having three quantity here, so I will only take one. It does not affect. Okay, unless if I want to get from E13, so I need to come down here and put one. Right, this has to match, and also what we have scanned over here. Okay, let's say the customer asks to, oh, I want two pieces actually, okay, because I'm gifting it. The other piece will be mine. So it's either you will scan it back, it's not a problem. You may always scan it back, or you just key in the quantity. Let me just try the increase decrease quantity, if this will work. Yesterday it was not working. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm increasing it now. So now I will put one more to make it 2. We'll see. There you go. Okay, so it's increased quantity. So basically that is working. Okay, increase, decrease quantity, or you can type the quantity here and you will key in the quantity dedicated key on the system keyboard. All right, so after this, what's next is the salesperson. Okay, we're starting from top to bottom. Okay, make sure about that. This is again the common bill that we used to make in the outlet. All right, so for a salesperson, I'm using the dedicated keyboard over here. I will key in the salesperson. There you go. If you're not signed in, your name will not appear here. Okay, so which is also good because you will be aware, hey, am I signed in or signed out? Okay, this is also a common error among the salesperson. So if your name is not here, meaning you need to sign in. All right, so I'll just click my name since I'm signed in. Okay, later on, I hope you can sign in, then your name will be reflected there. So you can see here, salesperson, okay, 581. Again, the cashier doesn't mean the sale will automatically be credited to your name. Okay, it does not work that way. Okay, anyone can be the cashier, or you yourself also can be a cashier, but for salesperson, it has to be selected. Okay, for this too, well, I've discussed it previously on the video. This is not necessary, and so it's an order number. What's important here is the bill number, all right, and the date. If somebody will ask you, well, this is where you can find the bill number, all right? Now the customer name, okay, I will also key in customer name. There, you see, the cursor is over here. Now I'll be typing it, okay. Miss Black, okay. Then the address probably from Norway. No wonder why she's black. Okay, 971, okay, 55. I'm just inverting my number over here, that Tanya will not get it. Okay, now the group, if you will not gonna place this here, it will ask you later on, okay, that you missed the group. Okay, for remarks, there's no need, unless of course if you want some special remarks to be added in here, so that is also quite appropriate. All right, so I'll take this probably, okay, we'll take the Europe then. All right, so this is what we are faced with now. So basically all those needed or required details are filled, right? So then next step is we will do the billing or finalize the transaction. Okay, so 400, let's say the customer is having some second thoughts, especially if we're dealing with the tourists. Tourists, they don't want to take the dirhams with them, so at times they will say, okay, I'll pay dirhams and the rest I will pay in dollars. Okay, because basically, or the other way, they will pay in dollars and the rest will be in dirhams because they don't want to carry the dirhams to their country unless if it's for collection purposes. All right, so for such reason, okay, let's jump into that later on somehow. Okay, for this I'll just make this a normal cash bill then. Okay, so let's say the customer gave me 500. Okay, so I don't put here 400. Okay, since 400 is the total amount, I will put here the, yes, that is the amount of money the customer gave me. Okay, do not miss this point. Then after that, you don't press enter because you're not doing the manual entry for the item code. That's only for the manual entry after you press Control A. For this, since it's money, so you will press the cash since it's only foreign currency. Okay, so I'm pressing it now. There you go. Let me just check the printer if I did make some changes yesterday, or else we'll be in trouble. Okay, it's taking some time, but I think we did, right? Yeah, okay, printer is set up properly. Here, the confirmation, just in case you missed something. Okay, probably the customer wanted to, or you want to add light base. That's part of upselling. We have a light base that we're selling that we can obviously, well, put it together as well. That's what we call the enhancement of our reflections. But then if the customer is not adding anything, but of course, case-to-case basis, you can always add that, or you can always inform the customer, even show it to the customer that it's good to have one. All right, So since just assuming it's not there, so I'll just press yes over here. There you go. So it's processing and it will print automatically. All right, file not found. File not found. All right. Yesterday we were printing, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Let's see what happened here. Same way with this again. Uh-oh. I think I have to repeat the process in a while. All right. I hope it's processing or something is happening, or else we're again wasting time. Okay, so such thing may also happen, you know, when you're doing the transaction. So this is the hustle that you may be faced with. Okay, so you just have to call the IT right away, even they are no longer here in HQ. So if you will go to the email for the roster, you can find all of their numbers there. Okay, because to each and every outlet we have a dedicated person, IT personnel, who is assigned to do all this assistance. Okay, they're always ready to assist you. So in such case, such as this, so make sure to call them. Okay, I will do it right now.